Let's suppose you put a rat in a maze that looks like this, and train it to find its way to the end of the maze to a tasty reward. After a few of these training trials in a familiar maze A, you put a rat in a new maze B, which has several radial arms like so. Normally, the rat would run to the familiar top path. But what would happen if you blocked it? Now the animal is faced with a choice. Which alternative path to pursue instead? Let's think about possible scenarios. One possibility is that rats learn by associations, which means that they would take a path that was most similar to the one that originally led to food, either path 9 or 10. If, however, animals had some sort of internal map of the spatial layout, they would choose path 6, which pointed in the direction of food, but which had never been experienced before, so it's not directly associated with reward. And indeed, this is what's usually observed in the real life. This is one example of an experiment conducted in 1930s by an American psychologist, Edward Tolman, which led him to coin the term cognitive map, relating to this idea that animals have something like a mental map of surrounding space. However, it wasn't until 40 years later that neuroscientists were able to peek inside the brain to see how such a map is manifested in neural activity.